Welcome back. More Hunter Hunter on his way, but first, well, what are we doing here? Apart from seeing the fantastical performance and stage show that Ahsoka is putting on for us, missing arms and the like, stitching them back on. The abilities of Nen is far above my understanding. What can be shown in the future? What levels can people reach? How powerful and devastating can they get? All I know is Gon is steadily reaching his way up there, and he's not going to take no for an answer. Whether or not anyone else is going to get in their way, going to set up a kidnapping to get a few wins under their belt. Since one of the bully newbie hunters has been dealt with, are the other two going to step back? They better. But after maybe seeing Gon and Killura's little power-up for a small while, it would be nice to see the other characters, at least catch in with them. So I guess, let's just get going. See if any of my dreams come true. I think alongside the battle that was never attended, if the other two take heed of the sudden withdrawal of their friend, then they'd be spared, but otherwise I think their fighting careers might be coming to an abrupt end. Also, whatever's further on up the tower, I think if we have Gon and Killua upgrading their powers, gaining this new sense of achievement and able to stand out on their own, especially for Gon, who doesn't have the upbringing that Killua had. If he's able to hold his own in a fight, with Kurapika still maybe under the tutelage of that mysterious stranger, is he going to be such a model student as these two? How good's his teacher? I didn't think one with so little facial features on display could pull an expression like that. Also, I don't quite get it. Sure, you'll win a bunch of battles and get to be like floor master, but then one person with actual skill or malice, and you're brought down to, well, down onto your knees. Look at your doom in human form. Did they really think that everyone that they would trick and use these tactics against would be an easy mark? That no one would be able to one-up them? He has a little travelling bag. He wet himself. That's what you really want to say, isn't it? Farewell forever. He's the smart one. And since they weren't there to experience it, they don't know the sheer terror at stake. And if you're getting through all this by just beating up newbies for easy wins, when you go against the Floor Master and actually have to fight an actual fight, I mean, we haven't been shown a lot about Wheelchair Dude, but when did you get here? Or there? He can find you. I'd prefer if you tried to kill me in my sleep. Well, if you must go into the bathroom with me, at least let me finish first. Do you really want to fight dirty with those that live in the shadows? Also, I think him leaving so nonchalantly through the door is scarier than just disappearing. I was like, how tight were they clenching then? What a victory. And they not going to get the wall fixed at all? Or was Wing using it there as a constant reminder? The daily training's still up, and they're doing well. And he's going to hopefully know how to at least counteract some of it now. There's something he wants to try out. I mean, if he can impart a little bit of his aura into his fishing pole, bring a weapon along if others are allowed it. There's a couple of things I can think of, but considering we had the past where Gon's skill with the fishing rod has been shown several times, before he can lay out the tops. Well, he's not going to... He doesn't have the element of surprise now, because he knows about... Okay. Because he showed off his technique, yeah. There'd be some recourse to beating him. It would make sense. I think just the fact that he can keep spinning and not get dizzy is testament to something there. They just vanished. And that's not half of it. Why does Killua look so tense? He's not just going to win, he's going to teach them a lesson. Now, what kind of things can he do with a fishing rod? That's one of them, but you can also wrap it around his foot and trip him. Or just full blow, smack him in the face. Did it miss, or was it exactly where he wanted? He's caught a big one! I mean, removing the floor is definitely one way to get him to stop spinning. I'd like the music just stop. He just even if he could, would he want to continue fighting? And if he can break through solid metal that much... Gino is withdrawn from the competition. I like how Zushi was so happy for him, cheering on from the stands. Put on a good show. Also like how his name is Wheel of Out. Let's try and have a good fight. What could that possibly have meant? Is it what he can at least put on a fight? I am interested to see what he can do. What kind of tricks he's got up his sleeve. Instantly. He's not going to go easy on him, just go straight for the victory. Ow. That was a high-pitched whistle. I think having the engines and whatnot in the chair to allow him to move around with his aura Clever. Okay. It's not the first time we've seen something like this where they've got a whirling... I like the music. Whirlwind strikes around them, but... as he slowly edges his way forward. Why? No normal person, no. Killua does not look impressed. So, this is the best you can come up with. He stopped advancing, I see. Does he have something else he can do? He has something else he can do. That's an interesting style of the Killua getting electrocuted there. For some reason it reminded me of the heavy eyeliners for Devilman Crybaby. Oh, just a casual 1 million volts. So that's just muscle spasm of getting electrocuted. Oh. That's both terrifying and slightly sad. You don't want to die, do you? He's still being electrocuted. Better than death. Marginally. Giving a taste of his own medicine. Also, you've got to love how Killua just always walks out before the final judgment has been given, whether or not they've actually withdrawn. Yeah, good bout. Is he going to have recovered in 6 days? Do not try the same thing. And don't go sticking your fingers in electrical sockets to train up either. That's what the ominous pressure we were feeling was. Hopefully he's not getting ready to pluck the delicious fruit of his victim there. He couldn't make it. I guess he only had one spare foot. Is he going to go home with a fully functioning chair? He still needs to pay him back for the sushi. We saw what happened with Guido, so... The thing is, Killua is just as, if not faster, and yet he didn't see the need to immediately rush in. The same thing, as he didn't learn much in 6 steps. How much of the arena is he going to remove? Yeah, get the fuck out of there. But if he continues to put up random tiles about the place, it might be difficult to keep your balance while riding over them. Or just jump on and take him for a ride. As soon as he saw where he was going, time to join him. I guess. Oh, God. Gon's grip strength. I think he gives... Oh, God. He's such a sadist. Where's the zap? Has he run out of batteries? Oh. I don't know who's eviler. Killua or God? Using the trauma of being shocked before on him. Have a victory under his belt. A slow clap in a dark tunnel. That could go well. I guess any sort of congratulations from Ahsoka is actually quite big. He's ready. Whether or not that's a good sign or not. Is Gon gonna take him up on his offer there? Oh, thanks, narrator. He answered it for me. If we are going to have a bout between Ahsoka and Gon, now that he's picked up a bit of Nen, standing up against him, and a little bit of combat training, is Ahsoka going to go easy on him just to feel out the fight, or is he going to get a bit too into it? Well, whatever it is, next episode should be fun. And are we getting... Oh. Didn't think we'd be getting one for the announcer. The commentator. Now she's like Nurse Joy. But what do you think of that? Gon coming in, ripping up the floor tiles. I wonder if they're going to start charging him for reconstruction at this point. How many arenas and walls has he damaged in all of his fights so far? But then again, considering the combatants in this place, they're probably used to it. And once again, we get shown the true terror of what it's like to actually come across one of the members of the top assassin family. This is Killua, who's, let's be honest, is kind of in a good mood. Let them off easily. What would happen if it was anyone else? It wouldn't just be the fighter, it would be their families, everyone they've ever known and interacted with. And considering Killua's little jaunt back home with his mother and siblings, yeah, that they must have really went lightly on him if part of torture training is a million volts. That's a Tuesday. I have a couple of thoughts about the future. Whether or not it turns out to actually be relevant at any point is still to be seen. But considering we've seen the ways that Ahsoka puts Nen to use. We've seen the other fighters, what they've done with it. When Gon and Killua come up with their own techniques and what was really viable for them, it should be damn interesting. Tailor-made Nen abilities, seeping into the realm of supernatural in some aspects. And with the unending enthusiasm and optimism of Gon, and the defensive capabilities of... I've forgotten which of the 4 houses that was. If Gon and Ahsoka's... Well, if they're actually going to have a fight soon, is Ahsoka going to enjoy it? Enjoy it a bit too much. We've known that he's been trying to cultivate Gon's growth, his future, where he can lead. Is he getting a bit too hasty? I think if a opponent has interested him to a certain degree, savour the flavour of it. And we've already seen the bungee gun and the texture something. So, does Ahsoka have more little tricks? Of course he does, but does he have more that we will be made aware of? Is he going to use them to full force and full efficiency in the fight that he's got with Gon? Or is he going to toy with him and play with his food? I guess really, we're going to have to find out one way or another. Going up the floors in the battle tower, if Gon came here basically to get them power up, get a little bit of pocket change, to get ready to be able to return the favour and punch Ahsoka in the face. If he manages to even accomplish it once in their fight, what happens then? Are they going to continue on to the Battle Olympia? It's best to find out. So, if you have enjoyed this episode, let me know. Leave a like and a comment. Consider subscribing. Join onto my Discord. All the usual. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. Because there's more Hunter x Hunter.